They live among us, shapeshifters, immortals, living batteries, and creatures that defy everything we thought biology could do. These aren't legends or sci-fi experiments. They're real animals with powers so strange, even science can't fully explain them. Welcome to the Alterverse, and today we're counting down 10 animals with abilities that break the rules of reality itself. Beneath the warm, shallow waters of Southeast Asia lies a master of disguise like no other, the mimic octopus. Unlike typical octopuses that rely on blending into their surroundings, this extraordinary creature takes camouflage to an entirely new level. First officially discovered in 1998 off the coast of Indonesia, the mimic octopus can imitate over 15 different species of marine animals. It doesn't just change color, it alters its body shape, posture, and movements to perfectly mimic venomous lionfish, banded sea snakes, flatfish, and even jellyfish. This level of mimicry is so precise that it fools both predators and prey alike. What makes this cephalopod truly remarkable is its ability to choose which creature to impersonate based on the specific threats it faces in its environment. This strategic, intelligent use of disguise is a rare example of behavioral flexibility in an invertebrate. Whether warding off predators or sneaking up on prey, the mimic octopus is a living illusion, proving that, in nature, sometimes the greatest power is the ability to become someone else entirely. Imagine an animal that can cheat death, literally turning back its own life cycle to become young again. The immortal jellyfish, or Turritopsis dohrnii, is one of nature's most mind-bending wonders. When faced with injury, illness, or old age, this tiny jellyfish, barely the size of a fingernail, can revert its cells back to an earlier stage of development, essentially restarting its life. This unique ability allows it to potentially avoid death indefinitely, making it the only known creature with a form of biological immortality. Discovered in the 1980s in the Mediterranean Sea, scientists are fascinated by how the immortal jellyfish reprograms its cells through a process called transdifferentiation. Though not truly immortal in the sense that it can still fall prey to disease or predators, its ability to reset its biological clock challenges our very understanding of aging and life cycles. Could this tiny marvel hold secrets to longevity that humans have yet to unlock? Beneath the waves lurks a creature with one of the most extraordinary superpowers in the animal kingdom, the Mantis Shrimp. This small, colorful crustacean packs a punch so fast and powerful it can shatter aquarium glass and snap the shells of prey with ease. Its specialized appendages strike at speeds comparable to a bullet fired from a gun, accelerating faster than a .22 caliber bullet, reaching speeds of up to 23 meters per second. The impact creates cavitation bubbles that produce shock waves and heat intense enough to stun or kill prey, even if the strike misses directly. But its powers don't end there. The mantis shrimp's eyes are among the most complex in the animal kingdom. Unlike humans who see 3 colors, mantis shrimp have up to 16 types of photoreceptor cells, enabling them to detect polarized light and ultraviolet wavelengths invisible to us. This supervision gives them a secret, hyper-detailed view of the underwater world. From incredible strength to unparalleled eyesight, the mantis shrimp challenges everything we thought possible in the animal kingdom, a true living marvel of evolution's wild imagination. In the murky lakes of Mexico, there's a creature that has baffled scientists for centuries, the axolotl. Unlike most animals, this remarkable amphibian never truly grows up. It remains in its larval form for life, a condition called neoteny. But its real superpower lies beneath the surface. The axolotl can regenerate entire limbs, parts of its spinal cord, heart, and even sections of its brain, all without scarring. While humans struggle to heal wounds fully, the axolotl rewrites its own biology, to rebuild complex tissues flawlessly. This amazing ability has made the axolotl a superstar in scientific research, offering clues about regeneration and healing that might one day help human medicine. Despite decades of study, researchers still don't fully understand how this creature achieves such feats. In a world where aging and injury seem inevitable, the axolotl reminds us that nature sometimes holds the key to immortality, locked in the cells of a little amphibian that refuses to say goodbye to its youth. Meet one of the toughest creatures on Earth, the tardigrade, affectionately known as the water bear. These microscopic animals measure less than a millimeter long, but pack a resilience that defies belief. Tardigrades can survive in boiling heat, freezing cold, crushing pressures of the deep ocean, and even the vacuum of space. How? By entering a state called cryptobiosis, where their metabolism almost completely shuts down, allowing them to endure extreme environments that would kill nearly any other form of life. Scientists have sent tardigrades into space to see how they'd fare, and they came back alive, still capable of reproduction. Their secret lies in unique proteins that protect their cells and DNA from damage caused by radiation and dehydration. These tiny warriors show us that life's boundaries are far wider than we imagined, and that even the smallest creatures can hold the biggest mysteries. Deep in the murky rivers of South America swims a living battery, the electric eel. Despite its name, it's actually a type of knife fish. But what makes it truly shocking is its ability to generate electric discharges up to 600 volts. This power is used for hunting, self-defense, and navigation. When hunting, the electric eel can deliver a rapid series of shocks that stun prey, making escape nearly impossible. It can even leap out of the water, delivering jolts to threats above the surface. What's astonishing is that this power comes from specialized cells called electrocytes, stacked like batteries in its body, creating a bioelectric system that rivals man-made devices. Scientists study the electric eel not just for its biology, but for potential inspiration in bioengineering and medical devices. Deep in the forests of Australia lives a creature with a voice so astonishing, it's often called nature's greatest mimic. The lyrebird can imitate almost any sound it hears, from chainsaws and camera shutters to other birds' songs and even human voices. But this isn't mindless copying. Male lyrebirds use these incredible vocal skills during mating displays, layering complex sequences of sounds to captivate females. Their tail feathers, shaped like a lyre, fan out in an elaborate dance to match the spectacle of their song. Scientists have recorded lyrebirds mimicking dozens of different sounds in a single performance, sometimes blending natural calls with man-made noises. Their uncanny ability to recreate sounds raises questions about animal intelligence and communication. In a world increasingly filled with artificial noise, the lyrebird stands as a living bridge between the wild and the man-made, blurring the lines between nature and technology in a symphony of survival. Small but explosive, the pistol shrimp wields a claw that snaps shut with such incredible speed it creates a bubble hotter than the surface of the sun for just a fleeting moment. This snap produces a shockwave loud enough to stun or even kill nearby prey, making the pistol shrimp one of the ocean's deadliest tiny hunters. When the bubble collapses, it emits a flash of light in a phenomenon known as sonoluminescence, a mysterious effect scientists are still trying to fully understand. With claws moving at speeds over 100 kilometers per hour, this shrimp's weapon is not only a marvel of power, but also an enigma of physics. It uses this incredible force to hunt, defend itself, and communicate. The pistol shrimp reminds us that in nature, sometimes the smallest creatures hide the biggest secrets. Among the world's tiniest chemical warriors stands the Bombardier Beetle, a master of explosive defense. When threatened, this beetle unleashes a boiling chemical spray from its abdomen, a rapid-fire reaction that can reach temperatures near 100 degrees Celsius and erupt with a popping sound like tiny fireworks. Inside its body, two chemicals, hydroquinones and hydrogen peroxide, mix in a specialized chamber, triggering a violent reaction that blasts toxins at predators with incredible precision. This explosive spray isn't just hot, it's corrosive enough to deter or even injure attackers. Scientists have long marveled at this natural chemical reactor, studying it to understand how such rapid, controlled explosions can occur inside a living creature without harming it. The Bombardier Beetle's defense is a reminder that nature's ingenuity sometimes mirrors human technology, only far older and far more mysterious. At first glance, the naked mole rat looks like a creature from another world, wrinkled, hairless, and almost alien. But beneath its unusual appearance lies one of the animal kingdom's most extraordinary survival stories. Native to East Africa, naked mole rats live underground in vast colonies with complex social structures, similar to insect hives. What truly sets them apart is their incredible resistance to pain, cancer, and even oxygen deprivation. Unlike most mammals, naked mole rats don't feel certain types of pain due to unique nerve structures. They can survive for up to 18 minutes without oxygen, far longer than humans, by slowing their metabolism almost to a standstill. Scientists are fascinated by their cancer resistance, studying the mole rat's cells for clues to human medicine. And there you have it, 10 of nature's most astonishing creatures, each bending reality in their own extraordinary way. From underwater shapeshifters to tiny chemical warriors, these animals remind us that the line between myth and reality is thinner than we think. What secrets do they hold? And what other marvels await discovery in the shadows of our world? If you crave more journeys beyond facts and beneath legends, don't forget to subscribe and step deeper into the Alterverse. Until next time, stay curious, stay wondering, and remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction.